I'm expressing. I'm generally saying, I'm expressing, maybe you could call it a need, or in this moment, I'm reflecting on it and investigating it with you, right? Like a while ago, you said, my son's an adult. I have to have boundaries and respect his life. That's great. But why does that mean you can't express yourself and
And
communicate? Right
eh,
now, if it gets to a point where if you express yourself and he's not, let's say he doesn't fully try on what you're suggesting, and now you're angry and upset and you don't talk to him, right? Like,
well, that not even that far. So, especially in the father-child relationship, I think I have to navigate that carefully because my words are, when I'm talking to you, it's not that I'm not authentic. It's just that I can speak freely with words not having too much weight. So I say a word and it weighs 5 pounds. When you say a word with a child, it may weigh 5 pounds, and your intention may be that it weighs 5 pounds. But when the child receives it, it weighs 10,000 pounds because of the person who said it. And it's all that, there's a bunch that goes with that. I'm not trying to unpack that at all, other than to say I have to navigate responses to my children in all things. But I think that's part of my boundary that I've created. And it's boundaries, I believe, are two-way streets, that I am protecting others when I don't share my trauma or when I don't tell my son, I disagree with you. I'm protecting them from the heaviness of my words, and not to, in a moment that I don't want to, if I was to engage into a debate or wanted to debate, or he said it because he wanted to debate it, total different conversation. But if he's just doing something, this is old and it's going to sound stupid, but I bought a Tesla because of the environment. All right. That's fine. That is fine. The car is purchased, whatever. We, I don't have to say I agree or disagree, and I'm not getting into any of this, what I do and don't feel about the environment. And I try to steer clear from all this stuff. But to get to the example, I think that, okay, great, you got Tesla, cool. It's not for me to say, well, that's fucking stupid, or why would somebody buy a car based on some political stuff, or, it's just he gets to make decisions as a 22-year-old adult. Now, if he is making a decision that I think is going to be detrimental to his health, I say, well, I think that's going to be detrimental to your health. I'm not just going to say, well, he's 22, I just will let him say it. That's the obscurity of these boundaries that I reference, and we must navigate them with intention, because I believe that they are important. It is important that I don't, if somebody cuts,
yeah,
I don't know, if
yeah,
they
yeah,
get in
yeah.
front of me at the store, I don't say
I'm, I'm sort
aggravate.
of catching.